Hello everyone, today we are going to be planting this Romeo Dwarf Cherry Tree. So we live in a zone 5B. A lot of times also we get really cold temperatures in the winter, so these trees right here can withstand it. Behind me you can see the Wowza Cherry Tree and a Juliet in the far distance. So I have already planted these, and this is the last one I'm going to be planting today, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to be doing that. We have a lot of rocks in our area, so right here I have this fork to help me dig out the grass, because I want about a 5-foot diameter around the cherry tree and cover it up with mulch. And to avoid the rocks and to help me with digging up the grass without chopping up any roots, because I want to make sure all the roots are up, because we do have Bermuda grass and a lot of weeds in our lawn. We don't care about that, but I don't want these things to stay around that cherry tree. So this is why I'm going to be using this. And if I need to edge the bed, my edger is a little bit dull, so instead, and it needs sharpening, so instead I'm just going to be using a regular shovel to help me with edging. Okay, so let's start.
You're making the hole look white, like sugar was put on it. I think that's fertilizer, right? So it's not sugar? No. You never get a plant sugar, it makes its own. What if it doesn't have enough sugar? Our sugar isn't good enough. Okay, why isn't it not good enough?
I don't know. Can you see everything?
Yeah, we can see everything.
I tried to point the side that was facing the sun, still towards the sun. These were in the cans from spring up until now, and they really should have been in the ground a lot earlier, but we had a lot of projects and it was really hot in the summer. I didn't want to risk killing them. So we are planting them in the fall, which is the best time really to plant any trees or shrubs. And most people will tell you not to put in fertilizer when you are planting in the fall, if you're planting trees or shrubs. I want to try it out and see if it is better to fertilize when you plant. I have my own theory that it is when you plant in the fall. Just because I think they get the nutrients that they need, they have a better chance at succeeding. And Gabriel, can you show the rocks over here that we have? This is what we have to deal with. See those rocks? This is what we have to deal with over here. As you can see here, I'm just raking the ground to level it up so that it doesn't pull up in some areas and cause trouble, because we do have clay soil here, even though the bottom is sand. And if you have watched my first gardening video, you'll know why we have sand at the bottom. And
Why?
because they took the soil when they built these houses over here.
Oh.
And it was farm soil, and replaced it with
Clay soil?
sand, stones, and yep, clay soil. Not fun.
What is clay soil anyway? Not real.
So I'm hoping that the fertilizer again would give it a good chance to survive this winter. Now, because they were sitting in the can since spring until now, they're kind of, they have burnt tips, and they were struggling a little bit. And I'm hoping that being in the ground is going to help them.
Are you trying to flatten the soil here?
Yeah, just stop the water from pooling, and also it just makes it look nicer.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And when we got these trees, they were already budded, and we have really late frost in the spring here. We didn't want to risk planting them outside and killing them. So instead, we are planting them now. And we'll see how they do next year. So the tree is planted. It looks pretty good. Well, you know, it's the leaves are a little bit burnt, but next year it'll do better and it'll grow and be healthy. These grow about 6 to 8 feet in height and in width, so that's really good for this area. I have them spaced out 15 feet apart from each other, which is pretty good. And this is going to allow us to prune easily between them. So eventually this whole area from here, actually, let me take you this, from that rock over there and all the way to the other rock over there, that's all going to turn into a flower bed. And of course I'm going to leave space for us to walk between the trees and harvest them and take care of them. And of course right after I was done, it stopped raining, right? Because that's how it is. So this was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something new. See you again next time.